Hello everyone, my name is Rocky Nash, and if you're new here, I'm a live producer. I had my start in commercial photography for nearly 2 decades before moving into graphic design, art direction, and even getting into traditional news as a digital live producer. And now I've returned to working for myself, and I have a little consulting agency where I help people with digital content creation. So guiding business owners, content creators into building their own studios, having a content strategy, and launching either a digital show or a podcast. So I help them with that whole process, and I'm here today to talk about how sometimes you bring out the big cameras in production, and other times you have a remote production kit that's easy to set up and tear down. And that's what I have right here. I'm actually going to show it to you right here on my tabletop. If you're new here, watching me on LinkedIn Live or on YouTube, please say hello in the comments. I love it. I want to know what your use cases are for remote production gear. So if you've been using a DSLR, a digital camera, or just your phone as well, that's where I got my start before using the more expensive cameras and studio setups. But just recently, I attended CES. That's right, CES 2023, and also the Fancy Food Show here in Las Vegas. And in the media room, I was constantly being asked about my easy to set up and produce, edit, and publish content rig. That's a long name, but it was a mobile phone content creation kit that I put together with some gear, and I have it on the table, and I just want to walk you through it because I feel like this could be really helpful to people who are bootstrapping their company and they're still doing their own marketing, or beginner digital producers. Perhaps you're new, or journalists who are doing field work and perhaps they want a lighter load, or perhaps you're a business owner, you want to promote your own business and services. You can use these to produce professional looking content. You can put graphics on the screen. You can have great audio and lighting. So right now I'm in a small studio at my home, but I wanted to show you how this setup helped me to go to trade shows and to take just my laptop, my phone, charger, and a couple of pieces of gear like here, and helped me to be able to publish content in real time and get exposure for those exhibitors that I was promoting, and just helping to help people find them in the trade show. You know how Las Vegas Convention Center is huge, but being able to capture content and post it in real time with directions and location information to these brands really helped them to network more, and I enjoy doing it. So let's get started. So first of all, I use my phone. So many of you have this, right? I use my which one is this? It's an iPhone 13 Pro Max. It's huge, right? It's a big phone, but it's great because it films 4K video. 30 or 60 is where I set it, and usually just 4K. And I usually film with my back camera because that's the better quality. The selfie camera is not as great. So when I'm filming content, I use this one. If I'm using my phone as a webcam, then I'm putting it on a mount and I'm using it like a continuity cam per se. You know, now that you have that feature for Apple devices, and you can see what I'm producing on right now. I'm producing using ECAMM, so I'll talk about that later if you're doing live streaming. But with this phone, you can get really great content. So first of all, let me move this stuff over here so that we'll start with the case that I put onto my phone when I'm producing content in the field to stabilize my footage. So first of all, right here, I'm going to move over the mount so you can't see those yet. But right here is a rig. This fits my iPhone 13 Pro Max very easily. It's by Small Rig. Can you see that? There you go. It's by Small Rig, and it has 2 handles on it. And by the way, all of this content, all of these products are linked in my Amazon Live link that is here in the description, also in the post here on LinkedIn and on YouTube. So don't worry, you can easily find it. But this little Small Rig case, it's aluminum and it's lightweight, but what's great is it protects your phone when you're producing. You're on the go, you're running, you're moving things around, but it really protects the case. You can attach accessories like different filters, ND filters, or special effect filters to your phone to make the content look more cinematic. So using this iPhone 13 Pro Max, placing it into this cage, and also it has two handles to help you stabilize it and hold it steady. If you're shooting either horizontal or vertical, you can change the way this is set up. And right now I have a quick release on it. So if you want to attach it to a tripod or to a full-size tripod or a mini tripod, you can do that. So that's what this is here for. This case, depending on the gimbal, also can attach to a gimbal for more higher quality stabilization. But this is great also because this rig has two cold shoe mounts. Can you see that on the top? I'm going to put down my phone so you can see it better. But these are cold shoes, so they're not providing power, but they allow you to mount external lighting or external audio. So you just slide that on there, and this becomes a little filmmaking kit. So this is the first piece that I would say I definitely don't leave home without in my little backpack that I use when I roll around at events or trade shows to produce digital content. So I'm going to slide that right over here. Oh, before I do, you may have noticed there's a button on this one. That's right. This cage does have a Bluetooth ability. So if you can actually connect your phone via Bluetooth to this handle of this cage and take pictures. So you can trigger to take photos or video with it. So it's really great that you don't have to just constantly stop and press a button on your phone. You can just press this button to start and stop a video. And if you have questions, feel free to ask them in the comments, because I can also check on my phone, but they should pop up right here. This is my first time going live on LinkedIn. I remember just applying for this feature and I wasn't using it as much because I'm going live on other platforms, but it's really exciting to network and connect with you all here, my connections on LinkedIn and on YouTube at the same time, because I am multicasting with the live stream software that I'm using, which is linked below. It's for Mac only, but it is on, it's for Mac only, but it's linked below. It's called ECAMM. And we are multicasting both to LinkedIn and to YouTube. So I'm just going to double check that, and I'll show you right now what that looks like, just in case you are also considering what live stream software you want to use. You can see that on my profile right now, it says that I am live. Okay, perfect. And your comments are populating for me on the screen. So the next thing, so my phone, actually you might want to see how I put my phone in the case. So let's do that. Let's do that. I'm going to take it out of the case rather. This is my little case. I take really good care of my phone so there's no scratches on it, and I want to keep it that way. So what's great about this cage is that in this cage it's covered, the inside is lined with rubber. Can you see that? There you go. So it's not going to scratch your phone, which is really important to me as well. So as you, I'm sure. So that little button, there's a little button right here that locks in your phone. You take your phone and you slide it right in here. Like that. Make sure you can see it. I want to show you from the back. Just like that. And it actually is pretty snug, so it's not going anywhere. It's not going to move around. Let me just go back to full screen so you can see this. It slides in there and it is not going to damage anything. Then you just take this and it will, if it's all the way pushed in, there you go. Really snug. It's not moving around, which also helps the stabilization. I don't know if you heard that click, but this is what it looks like. It has a nice grip right here, cold shoe mounts, and then this. So you just sync it and sync it with your Bluetooth. Then you can use this button right here to trigger to take a photo or video. Really great feature. Love that. And your phone's nice and snug in there. And we're going to move on to audio, because audio is very important as well. So I'm going to go ahead, before I show you the mount that I use, I'm going to go ahead and show you audio. So this is the audio solution that I use. This is called the Rode Wireless Go. Make sure you can see that. And I have a case, a silicone case, over this one to hide the logo, because if I'm clipping this onto a guest, I don't want to see this company name here, although I love Rode. I don't want to see that in an interview or on any content. So it can be like this, or they have something called MagSafe. Not MagSafe, that's how you charge your iPhone. It's called, right here, I'll just show it to you. MagClip, there you go. On the back of this one. This is, you see this metal piece? This just slides right on here. It's a piece of metal. Let me see if I can take it off so you can better see it. There you go. So there's the transmitter with the microphone. So normally you would clip this onto one shirt, but you could purchase this little mag clip from Rode. Then it will slide onto the clip really easy, and it comes with a magnet, and it's a really strong magnet, so be careful not to grab your finger, get anything caught. But then you can hide the entire brick, the microphone brick. You can just put it on the inside. It won't work for what I'm wearing, but, and then that way, I'll show you, without having to clamp it. Because not every shirt or suit or what someone's wearing is easy to clamp something on. So just like that. So imagine that being wherever you want to put it, and it's really strong. It's not going anywhere. So this is the Rode Wireless Go, and I have it covered with little silicone casings. Everything's linked below, so don't worry, and don't be shy. Ask any questions you have, because I've modified this kit over, actually even since the last event I went to. I got an even stronger mini tripod. I'll show it to you, but it works really well for me because I'm able to easily set it up. I'm able to take these, and you may say, how are you going to connect these to your phone? Normally you connect this to a camera, because it does come with this, the TRS to connect it to a digital camera, right? Well, there are adapters, I'm going to show those to you right here, that you can use to attach this to your iPhone. So right here, it looks like this. So this is the SC7, I believe, by Rode. Everything's linked below, and it goes from TRS to TRRS. So then you can plug this into the headphone jack of a phone, but most phones don't have that now, right? So then there's this Apple digital adapter that has a lightning port. So with that, I just attach the part that goes into the phone normally, or in the past, and I attach it to this Apple adapter that then converts it to a lightning tip, and then I plug that into my phone. Right, and let me know if I'm speaking too fast, because generally I do talk really fast, so I'm trying to slow down on purpose. But you plug that in, and then this part goes into the receiver. So it's going to receive that audio from the microphone part. So you plug that in here, and the cold shoe, there's several here, so you could put it here, you could put it right here. Let's just set it right here, and then I'll turn that on. 1, 2, 3. There you go. That's on. You can wrap that around however you want. It'll go like that so it won't get in my way. Then I turn this one on. And if you're worried about it getting scratched, you can also purchase a skin. So whatever the size of your phone, just purchase one of those skins to cover it up so that it's not going to be scratched, which I ordered. It is on the way. I don't have it, so I can't show it to you. But I get nervous when my phone's not in a case, so and I don't want it scratched, so I'm going to put a skin on that. But hold this down for 3 seconds as well, and you're getting great audio from this Rode Wireless Go mic. Love it. Never leave home without it. This is always in my bag. You never know when you want to create content. Even if it's a reel, you don't want background noise and for it to be hard to hear someone. So this provides really great quality audio. Here's the microphone, receiver's here. And you may say, well, I don't want to clamp it on. I want to look a little bit more professional. This is a production. Maybe I'm doing it for news or I'm interviewing someone. Well, there's this kit by Rode as well. It includes a muff and this handle. It's called the Rode Interview Go. So the Rode Interview Go is 2 pieces. So the handle and this, I kind of used a marker to block out Rode, love you Rode, but I didn't want it to be a distraction on camera, so I kind of darkened it a little bit. And what you could do is with this great device is take this off here, look close. You can take this transmitter, slide it here. Can you see that? Now it's on the handle, put this back over it, and there you go. Now you've got a phone, you're filming from the back side of it for higher quality video. You've got the Rode Wireless Go attached, you've got the receiver, you've got the transmitter, and it's hidden here, and now you're looking more like a reporter, right? You're telling a story, you're interviewing someone, it looks more professional. But you can also purchase on Amazon, anywhere. There's lots of companies, these affordable little mic flags. So you can put your company name on it so that if someone's walking by, they want to know where to get the content, or the person you're interviewing want to quickly identify who you're working for. So my little digital agency is Savvy Streaming. So I just got stickers and ordered those. I'll make it larger for the next show. And you can just slide that mic flag on there. And then there you go. I know first I wanted to do this live stream just in case people are thinking of getting of doing content creation and they're thinking, oh, it's so much, it's difficult, or how do I get into it? Where do I start? I'm nervous. That's why I was like, you know what? I need to just go live on LinkedIn so people can see how even with this rig, you can produce great quality content. And I'll scroll through my Twitter. You can see interviews that I did, edited on my phone using mobile software, which we'll talk about, and instantly kept it in high quality, was able to put lower thirds like this on it, and identify who I was speaking with, location of their booth or the story or the name of their business, and then post that directly to social media, my website or my newsletter instantly, and tag them, everything, all on my phone, and just get that content out quickly. So it's possible. You can do it. If I can do it, you absolutely can, because I've done a lot of trial and error and tested things for you. I work with brands directly also, so sometimes I get things early to beta test them, get feedback. There's actually a product I'm going to show you later that's actually still in a Indiegogo, like a Kickstarter level. So, but I love it so much, and I can't wait to share it with you all, because I think it's going to be really great for live streams and Zoom, like improving the quality of those live streams and webinars. Next up, so we have our phone, we have the cage, we have our Rode Wireless Go wireless mic, we've got the Interview Go, we've got our mic flag. What else? Lighting. I feel like I love this. It's like I'm a teacher. Okay, here we go. This is an Aperture Amaran light. Love Aperture. This is actually an original model. So there's a newer version of this one, and it's linked below in my little Amazon shopping kit. You can see the LED cells here, so how many there are, but this one is just light. So when you turn it on, there you go. You can see how bright that is. And there's actually like 9 steps, I believe. Yes, so it gets much brighter. You don't even need that much. When I was interviewing people on the showroom floor, you know, there's already light there, so you don't really need that much light. But look at this. Really great quality light. They also have a version that is RGB, so if you want to just add different colors as well for accent lighting, you can also do that. So it's great for hair light. If you have an assistant, you can do lots of things with just these little lights, and there's an adapter that goes with it. Let me make sure I show you that as well. There's a little adapter actually that makes it mount onto it. I have so much gear, but this is what I take with me to keep it simple. But there, you can mount it onto your phone. So with a cold shoe, it's another adapter I bought, and I will put it into the kit below so that you can see that as well, which makes it so that you can mount this on practically anything. Great light source. All right, so I'm gonna put that there on the table so you can see the lighting. Well, what next? What else do we need? Well, you always need something to charge your devices. So this has a micro USB. I try not to depend on batteries too much, like a battery that I would have to put into the device. So it's great that this has a micro USB port. Can you see that? So I can charge that. My phone is the lightning port, but I brought this little Anchor. This is an Anchor power source, and you can charge 2 devices at the same time. I charge it with micro USB, and I actually put Velcro on it so that I can attach it to anything. So if I'm using a live stream device, I have an all-in-one device that I could just put this on the back of it if it starts to run out of battery, and then plug in a power source. It's really great, and this actually gets me through the full day. They do have one that's double the size of this, so if you want to get that one instead because you have multiple devices, definitely get that. But this one has not let me down, and it's half the size. I love it. And this one, you may say, okay, well, what's this for? This is also by Anker, A-N-K-E-R, linked below. What's great is that I only need 1 cord. I go here, I only need 1 cord to charge these different devices because it's an adapter. So one end is USB-A. See that? So you can either plug it into a laptop to charge your devices or charge it directly into the power pack like this. Keep it simple. And on this end, it's an adapter. So you've got micro USB. You can see that. Micro USB. And then these two, there is a Lightning and USB-C. So you can just take this and snap it on here. Now you can charge your phone, or take this and make sure you put it the right way. And if you have a phone with a USB-C port, you can charge it with that. So it's really great. I never leave home without that in my purse because I never want to be without power, even for my phone. So it's great to always have an adapter so that you can have less cords. That startup I was talking about, It's actually called Rolling Square. Rolling Square has a Indiegogo, and they have some products they let me test at CES. So I'm going to put that really here. So it's not available on Amazon yet, but I did put a link, if you can see it in the YouTube description, because I think it's an amazing product. There's a magnet built into here. There's their logo. It's a really great device because you can attach, these are called edge core. So this edge core has a magnetic here, and here it's a magnet. You can attach multiple together, and you can put a power source. Let me show you these little adapters. There's a light, and then there is a charger. You're like, this doesn't look like it, but it is. Look at this. This side it's a soft right here so that it doesn't scratch your phone. There's a charging port right here, and that is a USB-C. You can set your phone on it and charge it, right? It comes with a cord. You can also attach to the core, so you can go like this, set it here, charge your phone. Or you can attach this part to the back of your laptop. Let me see if I have them up on my website. I may have. I know I linked it before, but what's really great is you take this little device and it's a magnetic, and you put it on the back of your laptop. So imagine this. So now your phone's sitting on the side of your laptop. So you may be live on a Zoom or webinar, you want to check your phone, but you don't want to look down. Well, this is attached to your laptop on the side. You can also get two of these and attach an iPad on the other side of your phone. And if you have of your laptop, and if you have an MacBook Pro, you know that your iPad, then you can just, you can use it as an extended kind of monitor. So that's really great. And you can see your phone. Well, you can also use this. I feel like that's not all. You can also use this. It's a really snug, like it's not falling off. You can even put this on the back of your laptop and use it as a light source. It's a really soft light. Look at that. This is really bright, and it has different modes for warm or cool light in 3 modes. So I could take this, snap it onto the back of my laptop right now, like this. And I have an example of it on my YouTube channel right now, but using this in the media room at the Fancy Food Show that was just here in Las Vegas at Las Vegas Convention Center's West Hall. And look at the light source. Like it's very bright. It puts a catch light in your eye, so it looks really great. It's like professional lighting. It's almost like a softbox that sits right on your laptop. You can attach your phone, an iPad, everything's just, it's extension of your laptop. So I mentioned that because this is very small to turn your laptop into a little studio. So I just wanted to make sure that I mentioned them, even though they're not on Amazon yet. They're out of Switzerland, and it's a great little product, and I know it's just going to do really well. But they also have a smaller, let me show you right here. The reason I wanted to show you this is because they're linked and you can look them up. But look at this. This is the same thing as the Anchor one, the adapter charger, but you take this off, and there's multiple ones hidden. So this is the lightning tips. This is USB-C. Isn't that cool? And you can just put this on your keychain. And look at this nice cord here, the braided cord. This side, it's just so compact. I love compact things that take up less space. This is USB-A rather. You pull this up, and it's a USB-C. Just like that. You can hide it. So you could, if you're like, oh, it's USB-C to USB-C, fine. Open this up. Open this side up. You always need power options and different charging cables, but with this, there's just multiple options in one. I just thought that was really clever. And this is called, this is their In Charge product. Yeah, it looks cool. Yeah, smaller the better. Exactly. Thank you so much for being here, Super Fro. Let me go ahead and hide that out. Yes, so I love this little device. They have it also longer, so if you need a longer cable, but this one is just, I just put this one on my keychain. So that's what this one is for. But they do have a longer one as well. Moving on to the next product. So where are we? We have the phone with the cage, a wireless Go Rode mic. We've got the interview handle. We've got the power charger and cable. And when Rolling Square is available on Amazon, you can also purchase this little, it's called the Edge Pro Kit, and it basically turns your phone, not your phone, your laptop into like a production studio. It's really great because it provides lighting, charging, and more. You'll learn more about them later. Okay, so next up, what about stabilizing it. So yes, you could use a gimbal, but if we're trying to keep this really small for now, there is a Manfrotto Mini Pixie. So this is a nice little tripod that I could use. Let's say I don't want to mount the light onto the cage. I could use that adapter that I have and mount it right here on the tripod and just have it off camera to provide lighting. So this is a nice little tripod by Manfrotto, which is really great. And if you did want to use a tripod, I have one. So I did I worked at NAB with Moza one year. This was just like a $50 gimbal, and it folds up into your backpack. Let me see if we can go bigger. So there's a newer model which is called the Mini P, I believe. I recommend that one because it's sturdier than even this one. But it look at that, it folds up. You can put your phone in here if you want to produce smooth, you know, footage. If you're going to be walking while filming, you definitely will need a gimbal. I think the iPhone 14 Pro, I believe it does have stabilization built into the phone. That's great, but I have the iPhone 13 and I love it, so I'm going to keep it for a while. So I don't always update right away, but I'll just get a gimbal for that. If not, these handles actually allow me to stabilize my footage really well. If I hold it steady and I bend my knees while I'm walking, it actually stays pretty smooth. So these handles are on there pretty good. So I definitely recommend that. Now we're almost going to, what if you do need a full-size tripod and you want to wheel that tripod around the trade show or wherever you're going to be in the media room for interviews, you can do that. But before you do that, this is an in-between option. This is by Ulanzi. This is actually aluminum. So this is a heavy-duty mini tripod, and the reason I like it is because it has a quick release on the top. You may have noticed on the bottom of this cage here, I put the quick release here, so that doesn't come with the cage. That's part of this mount. But this is essentially what I use in the trade shows when I'm producing, interviewing someone. And with this, I can just go here like that. Like with one hand, I was able to do that. I could extend the legs and set it down if I wanted to back up. I could see myself if I did want to use the selfie cam, and I could see myself in the person I'm interviewing, and I could use my mic like this, right? And set this up, good to go. Audio's great, lighting's great when I mount the lighting, and it has this. But what if I'm by myself and I want to, I think I have a video, let me see if I have it right here for the screen share. So one of the videos, yes, here for the fancy food show, I'm gonna make it full. I was by myself producing this. I put the overlays on the screen and everything, introducing people to the show, welcome to the fancy food show, but I had this mount with a taller mini tripod that could fit in a purse, and it was scanned, and it was my camera person. It was my camera person. I mic'd myself up, I had a light on, and I cut that clip and I posted it right away. So that content, it took no time at all. All this footage, the panning, the smooth movements, all this was filmed with a phone and stitched together with a mobile app called InShot. InShot is something I use. There's CapCut, I think it's VN. There's tons of different mobile apps that you can use, but InShot is one of my top ones. Piecing all this together, I could even add transitions, text overlay, picture-in-picture. Really great, but everyone's audio was great because I either mic'd them or I pointed my microphone to them or I handed it to them like this, and it turned out so great, all produced with my phone and published right away, right? I could pick up audio when there were demonstrations from the microphone. I would just stand near the speaker and pick that audio up. It was fun. I got lots of food. I mean, there's nothing to complain about this. There's no gimbal involved here, but you notice my slow and steady movements. That's how I got that. So back to here, that was an example of footage. I will show you another example from the media room in a moment. If not, you can just visit my YouTube channel, Rocky Nash Live, and you can look at anything that says media room interview or a live chat. Those are usually filmed with this. All right, moving on to the next item. Oh, I didn't show you the best part. I didn't show you the best part. And thank you so much for Super Pro. Yes, on the go, we are, right? Nice Rocky Nash on the go. That's what I try to do, is always be mobile and fast in producing the content, right? Because if it's not now, it's late. It's late, and it wouldn't have done any good to interview them and post it 2 weeks later because people wouldn't have discovered them, being able to find them. So yes, for the final recap reel, which will be coming out in a few days, the longer interviews, but for CES and Fancy Food Show, I wanted to post those interviews so that people could be inspired and try to go find them. So here we go. This also extends. With this one, there's a taller one, but with this mount, it goes to about, I think, 10 inches or so. And so imagine being able to use this as your webcam if you have a laptop, and you can just open these legs and put this right behind your laptop and use this as a webcam. Because if you have a Mac computer, you know, with the continuity cam, then you can use your phone as a webcam, which is great because it'll be higher than just, you know, where your laptop internal camera is. This will be better quality, and it'll be a little higher if you mount it on here. So that's what I used this for if you see my interview in the media room, which I can actually show you. Let's just show you. Hopefully it's still on my content. I think that was me picking up my badge. Yes. And so oh yeah, this is us live now. Oh, this was an interview this is in the media room right here. So everything's filmed with my phone as well. That was a dual screen that attaches to the back of my phone, to the back of my laptop. That's by Mobile Pixels US. Really great feature too, because it gives you, I have actually 3 now, so I have 3 monitors. When I was in news production, I would always, as a digital producer, I would use 3 monitors. So now I can just snap that onto the back of my laptop and have 3 monitors. So that was really great. The footage from the media room, what I wanted to show you, it was a live feed. Oh, right here. So this one's in the media room at the Fancy Food Show. You may be like, wait a minute, you're using your cell phone, but you have screen overlays and you're able to bring text on screen. Read comments. How? ECAMM. I was using ECAMM on my laptop. I had this light mounted as well. I added music to my stream and everything. So, and the quality is actually higher than this if you watch it over on YouTube right now, but I'm saving my quality for my main cam. But this was produced on a laptop with an iPhone as the webcam, using live streaming software just on my laptop, and using this light by Rolling Square. So it was really great that I was actually able to pick up my phone, since the phone was the webcam, and I was able to walk around and talk about the different products that were left in the media room for us to talk about. So I did a little product parade, and then I took my phone and I got up, let me show you, and I walked around. I didn't think I could do it, but I was like, oh wait, it's connected. And this would be a good use case for a gimbal. But I was able to do that, set it back down. There I am using the Rolling Square Edge Pro Kit. I wanted to get the name right because the light was so good, and I was using my phone. So I hope that's not too far of a tangent, but this is a little studio in your bag for live production. And then when you're on the trade show floor, what other products would you use? Well, I'm glad you asked. You would use this right here. So let's move that over. Really important. I'm going to move this since it's not available yet, but I want to tell you about anything that's on the way or that you can support, so that it will be, because I think it's a great product. Another product is this right here. You remember that? Yes. Yes, so you did a great, oh, thank you. Thank you so much. So another product that I actually want to show you, I give a little honorable mention to, that I didn't get to use because, in full transparency, the company Pivo actually gave it to me at this show so that I could try it. So if you're a solo content creator and you want to do like a walking tour or demo, let's say you want to show a booth and the guest is walking around, what do? You don't have a camera person. Are you going to hold your phone like a selfie cam and walk around and try to keep you both in the camera? No, I thought this was great. So I'm going to mention Pivo, even though I haven't used it yet. I did test it just right here in the studio. I want to show you what it does. Move that there, right there. I'm always throwing things around. But Pivo has this. It's a Pivo pod. You may be like, what is this? Well, it allows you, it's like a little tripod. Hold it down for 3 seconds. It turns on and it pairs with your cell phone. And it follows you. It has tracking built into it. Look at these little legs. How cute is that? Okay, so Pivo Pod. I don't have this in the kit, so I will add this to the list. but I wanted to test it first because I didn't have it at the show. But let's go to the overhead cam. Let's get our phone out of here so you can see what it does. I'm going to go back here. So it's activated. I'm going to go ahead and take my phone out of this case. I know, get ready. Get ready. Now, how do you get your phone out of this case? You're going to have to grab it like this because it's snug. It is snug in there. Okay, take that out. Perfect. I'm going to put it back in the case because you know I do not want to damage my phone. Yes, it looks like a little robot. It does. It's adorable. I love cute things. All right, I love technology and cute things. Here we go. And thank you so much all for watching. If you have any questions, you can always ask in the comments as well after this, in the comments on LinkedIn or on YouTube, since we're streaming to both places in a multi-stream. But take your phone, set it in here. See, it's flashing, so it's on. Set it there, tighten the back of it. This is amazing. You're gonna be like, what? So you can mount it vertical or horizontal. It's by Pivo, so you can see it. And then watch this. I'm gonna open the Pivo Plus app. And look what happens. You're gonna love this. So the goal of this is to show you how easy it is to produce mobile phone video content and post it, tell interesting stories using the latest hardware and software, but keeping it simple when you have a deadline. I'm gonna open the Pivo Plus app. Let me show you what it looks like. It looks like this. Let's switch, oh, we're here. There it is. Pivo Plus. Boop. It opens up and keep current selection. So I don't share my photo gallery or anything with a lot of apps, but this one, you click on the plus sign, and I'm going to set it down. It's searching, look, it's searching for a device, the device that's right below it, right? Instantly, it pops up and it finds my face. Are you seeing it move? It found my face and it's following me. I was like, okay, this is great. This is not the first time this was done, right? They have other products. They also have a Pivo, I think it's called Max, and it's so that you can stream. You can actually stream with your iPad. But I thought this was great for when you want to, even if you're not streaming, if you want to record video, but you want to walk around and demo something or interview someone and you're walking around like a booth. This is great because, can you see, like, I think you can kind of see my face. It's following me. And so it will do this in a 360. It will follow me all the way around. So I thought that was a really great product. I can mount that vertical or horizontal. As soon as you close the app, it disconnects and you can release it. And I'm really tough on things sometimes. I try not to be, but I managed to not break this. So that's really great. That's called the Pivo Pod. Really great little gadget that I look forward to using when I'm interviewing someone, don't have a camera person, and I need to move around. It's called the Pivo Pod. So really great little feature. But the first 6 products basically that I showed you were my must-haves for creating mobile phone content that I can publish right away and tell my story in real time and really just get the most exposure for those that I'm featuring. And I really wanted you to see that. Yeah, that's really cool. Thank you so much. And if you have any questions, just definitely let me reach out to me, and I'd be happy to send you a link to the products as well. But it should be in the post in LinkedIn as well as YouTube. I'm gonna go ahead, show you this one more time. And you can get this for the iPhone 13 Pro Max as well, and 14 Pro Max. You can see all the sizes when you click on the link. You can also, there's one that I added to the kit as an option for Android phones, because it looks just like this, but you actually pull on both ends and it spring loads so that you can set your phone in there so it can fit multiple styles of phone. And after the fact, I was thinking maybe I should have got that one, but I do like that this one fits my phone perfectly, and I don't plan on getting rid of my iPhone 13 Pro even if I upgrade to the 14, because it's such a good phone. I can even just use it for content, so I don't often give up my phones. I have so many phones. I keep them because you can produce content with them. Like for instance with the Aerocaster, you can use an Aerocaster as a switcher. By the way, I have a video about it. Let me see if I can actually show it to you. I don't know why we're getting ads, because I have YouTube Premium. Interesting. But if you scroll through here, you can see my CES recap. That was filmed with a phone. And then I'm going to show you the other thing that I was just telling you. But of course that was filmed with a phone. But see that little gimbal move? That was just me moving with the mount. All of this is cell phone footage. So I want you to look at this for a second and before I find that other video. Actually, I can look on my phone and find the other video. But this is at CES 2023. I interviewed the founder of that, the Labrador. This is the Amazon room. Smart home products. That's a great company, right? Let's see. For growing food in your home. I interviewed X-Ray Glass, which is an app that turns audio into subtitles in the glasses, those for the deaf community, but also for broader use case in education as well. Those with learning disabilities, those who want to learn a language was really great. This right here is a great viewfinder for iPhones. Once again, even filmmakers are like, you can do a lot with a phone. This is the LG booth, so just keep it. All this is cell phone footage. I'm talking fast now, so let me find this video and I'll show it to you. The Canon booth, they had this new, really immersive experience. The new movie, A Knock at the Cabin, had an immersive experience that makes you feel like you have a front row seat into this scary movie. Really great. This is the Roland booth. They launched, there you go, the Bridgecast. It's a dual bus solution, audio solution for gamers, which is really great. So maybe you want to talk with your team on a different channel and control the audio for the game and control audio for your music separately. Govee lighting. We love lighting, right? Let's see. Oh, here we go. This is what I wanted to show you. Inside. There's just I wanted to show you the Aerocaster. That was also by Roland. So basically, let me go back to the main screen. You can watch this another time. There's so much there. But if you go to my YouTube channel and look up Roland Aerocaster, you'll see that it's a device that allows you to stream with multiple cell phones. So another mobile setup. It looks like this. You turn my volume down. Come on. There it is. So I have the box there, unboxing it and talking about it. But it was really great. There you go. That's what the setup looks like for one of my clients. I designed a multiple phone setup around her house so that she could produce a live cooking show. Really great video. And I think those are the basics. I didn't want to go overboard. I just wanted to show you the simple setup that I use to cover, to produce content all day at a trade show. And it's just easy to use. So that's my mobile phone setup with my phone right there. Put that there. Honorable mention to Pivo and Rolling Square. The tripod that I did want to tell you about that is small. If you insist upon having a full tripod, you can do that. Let me go ahead, move this over here. This is by Ulanzi. So this small carbon fiber tripod, it's very small. It actually fits into my rolling bag. I want to show you that. So you're not always allowed to bring a rolling bag to CES or NAB, but media usually they can. They give me a sticker because oftentimes we're given products to feature or interview a founder in the media room, so we have to carry it. So sometimes we are. But if that ever changes, the good news is that this tripod right here is small enough to fit into a backpack. And I have, I'm glad I didn't forget this because this is really great for solo digital producers if you're sent to cover a trade show. Look at this. Lightweight, very sturdy, easy to release the legs. Tripod. It has a ball head. It has a quick release mount as well. I love quick release mounts because I actually have a backup of these so that I can leave it attached to my cage, to a different camera, I actually have a box. Where is it? I have a box of more of the same, the base of this, because sometimes you just on the go, you want to be able to switch from landscape to portrait really quickly. So this, but how do I get it around the showroom floor? Well, Tech Nikki speaking, Nikki's son, she had me on her panel at NAB last year about the future of live streaming. She told me about this really great dolly that you can put the feet of your tripod in and just roll it around the showroom floor. Thank you for that, Nikki. Aaron Parecki was on the panel as well, giving some wonderful live stream tips. But this is what it looks like. It's by Newer. Can you see that? It's by Newer. These wheels, great quality wheels. You just release it here, hold the handle, This is small enough to fit into the backpack too. I got a big backpack now, but as soon as you open it up, it locks into place, and there you go. You got a full dolly. And you just put the feet in here, roll this up, and what I do is I just go like this, and it just really quickly, it closes up on the feet of your tripod, and just you can just roll it around the showroom with your camera attached. So really great option. Let me go ahead without breaking anything, release these legs and put it back together, because I have to show you how it really is easy. So you're like, no, it's not. There you go. It really is. So you don't have to bring the tripod or this. You're good enough with the mini tripod, but if you insist upon a full-size tripod, this is what I use, and I roll it around the showroom floor. And there's also a little bag. Let's see if I can find it quickly, because I appreciate your time. Oh, here it is. Found it. I'll let you look at the overhead cam of all this stuff. It's right in here. Well, I'll go ahead, and it's in the link, but basically it's a little pouch that fits beneath the tripod, so you can put things in it, because whenever you set things down, right, as a digital content producer especially, you might lose them or leave them behind, and some items are too expensive for that. But the last thing I do want to show you, let me take out my ear monitor so I can show you. And yeah, all of this, none of this is heavy. Yeah, the dolly is pretty lightweight. This little rolling bag, I love this rolling bag. Look how strong the wheels are, because the bag that I brought to the last show, actually the wheels started to break down. They were the small wheels, you know, those the business kind of rolling laptop bags. Those tiny wheels can't withstand the miles and miles of walking we do here in Las Vegas at our convention centers. But this little bag, I just got this one to replace it. I'm going to donate the other one because it works, but it's the wheels start to lock up with it when things get too heavy for it. But this one, everything's linked below at the shop with me on Amazon link below this, but these wheels are really strong. So if ever they decide, you know, it's too much of a trip hazard for even media to have a bag, then I would use this bag because it has straps inside of it, and you can quickly turn it into a backpack. But look, look at this. That's not all. Oh, look at this. There's a little zipper right here. You can tell I'm very strong from producing on my own all the time. But look at this. There's a cover, which I really appreciate because I like to dress up sometimes when I don't want to always dress in workout clothes if I'm producing. But you can just cover the wheels like that. That was easy. And you just take out these straps. I need a bigger studio. I need a bigger studio, everyone. And then I'll show you, that was pretty quickly, hiding the wheels, protecting your clothing, and turning this into a backpack, and it's really easy to transport. It says the power Rocky Nash. Yeah, I'm very strong. I'm very strong, but it has this is also, isn't it nice to have a handle that's easy to operate? This one doesn't get stuck. It's like it's high quality. The plastic is really tough. It has 2 zippers here, so I can put a 16-inch MacBook Pro in it. Thank you. Why did I get the 16-inch Pro? Because I like the large screen space. It is heavier, but it's great. You can also lock it. I don't know if you can see, but these 2 zippers do come to a circle here, so you can put your lock on it, but never leave your gear behind, even in the media room, because you just never know, and you don't want to have to replace all your gear. Even if you have insurance, it's just not worth losing it. But that was really what I wanted to show you. Honorable mention, I also went to the Bellagio. Oh, that's the wrong button. But yes, we are in Las Vegas. I went to the Bellagio Resort and I filmed with this camera that I was testing by Condal VR. Yes, you remember these. You remember the Viewmaster as a child, the red, for me, the little red, well, the toy had been around for a while by then, but it was a red, you know, where there's the 3D images in a circle and you put it in there and you press the button. Well, there's a consumer camera out now. This is not related, but I'm going to say it because I just think this is so amazing and I just tested it. So go to my YouTube channel and you can see, let me see if hopefully this is still on my channel when I go over here. Someone's working. But I want to show you the footage from this. So that's some fitness tech, I guess. But I'll just show you the camera like this. But I do have VR footage on my Facebook page and also my YouTube page showing you this. Actually, I think what I could do really quickly, because I really want to show this to you. So I'm going to go to preview mode. This is what I should have done. And I'm going to go ahead. Yeah, that was some, CES fitness product. I didn't go there. Walking around the showroom was my fitness. But I'm going to show you this video. This is my last item. So I'm off topic, but it's pretty cool. All right, back to live mode. Here we are. So on my YouTube channel, here's the video. I filmed this with this little camera. I'm going to go back to the beginning. But let's put it in 4K, because if you load it with the YouTube metadata from this camera, so I can take images and video in 3D, and you can load it if you put the anaglyph, I think it's pronounced anaglyph, the YouTube metadata in there, it will recognize it as a 3D image or video. Well, video, because YouTube's for video. And you can put this at the highest resolution, so 4K. Look at that. And if you put these 3D I just bought these for $8. I got 50 pairs. I could do an art exhibit of my 3D images and video because I have so many that came with it. But this looks really great. It pops out. This is the Lunar New Year decoration at the Bellagio Conservatory. That tree just pops right out at you as you zoom down. This flower is in your face. It's just absolutely beautiful. That's with this little camera. It's not perfect. The battery does go pretty fast. I already let the team know, but I was testing it. Everything else about it is just super exciting. You can control the depth of field and just create these fun things. I'm thinking of creating some content around Las Vegas, and I'll load it because it's really easy for me to share with you all. So if you love Las Vegas like I do, just go ahead and let me see here. If you love Las Vegas like I do, that's something you can enjoy later, because I love my city, and that's why I wanted to talk to you about trade show content creation and the products that I use along with my smartphone to quickly produce content, edit it, and publish it in real time. So I hope this has been helpful. And if you have any questions, reach out if you want to work with me directly to help you build out your studio, design a content creation strategy, and launch either your video podcast or a digital show. Reach out and I'll be happy to help you. And I'll see you all next time.